Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about choice, and so this is again, like most of my videos, a message from Gaia regarding climate change. And the I'm not really doing specific questions, but just trying to generally raise awareness. And so when I tune into the channel and I'm doing like my pre-shuffling and meditation on the questions, what I'm asking for is just messages from Gaia that Gaia wishes humanity to be aware of. So starting off, we have gates, and this is kind of the overall energy of this reading. And gates are all about choice making. I do want to go ahead and just read this one. It's difficult to improve on anything in this book intuitively. So gates, card number 25. Today I choose to choose. In this, I will begin to learn the dynamic of the energetic context of the presence to growth in choice. So many times as an empath, two differing possibilities collide. The rambling in your thoughts, the experience of what your feelings are, and then the energy that presents itself from within or from outside of itself. An experiential crossroad that is very real and at times with no clear answer because of the overload of information. This is where the gate derives its power. The duality of choice. Step into or freeze in the fear of mistake. The real gift waits on the other side. The place of energetic learning and strength that is gathered from the choosing to climb up and move up and forward into the gift of who you are. Am I freezing in inactivity because I feel there is no clear direction of where to go or what to do? Know this: there is no wrong choice. There are only opportunities waiting to be experienced. Each choice will bring you closer to your most authentic expression of who you are. So I find that very powerful and relevant to just the whole concept of climate change, as individual people. It's how can you do anything, right? And so it can be very overwhelming, and I think a lot of people, in my experience, people that I interact with daily, very rarely do I find somebody like me who is actively talking about climate change and the importance of it and the need for real action to be taken this very moment. And people go to the grocery stores and load up on the plastic anyway. I've done some folks do try to make a part and reduce their plastic packaging and their purchases and whatnot. But beyond our day-to-day going through the motions, what are we really doing? So having the courage to choose some kind of action is what's driving the train in today's reading. So I'm going to start off with these two of the crystals. Graphic smoky quartz. So this crystal is used, it's called the stabilizer. And doing a reading in this deck, when you draw this card, it means it's time for a shamanic journey to transmute shadow energies, just kind of a general overall thing. And then from the Enchanted Blossoms, elegance, represented by the lily. So this is, so we need to choose to do our work, to do our shamanic work, and we really need to be elegant. And if you think about just the elegance as a concept, not elegance in terms of, like, I'm not talking about fashion. I'm talking about a state of being, a way of moving in the world. So this particular shamanic journey, we need to restabilize everything, our structures. So this crystal supports the physical structures of the body. It's a great facilitator in transmuting energies. So I think I've mentioned this before in another reading, but you know, as we all learned in 6th grade science, energy can never be created nor destroyed. It can only change form. So we need to elegantly go within and transmute anything and everything, old wounds, old hurts, all of our limiting beliefs. I was intending to do, you know, single card draws, but every now and then the deck will spit 2 cards out to me, which is what happened with the Amenti Oracle. But very, very relevant cards. And I'm always amazed at, I love using a variety of decks, and it always, I'm just wowed by the clarity that Source communicates with across all these different platforms. So the top card that came out was I Do Good, and so some very particular things about the artwork here. She holds a book in one hand. She is shedding a tear, but the magic is flowing out her finger. So the interpretation on this card is also, there's a lot of talk about transmuting energy, about that very core principle of conservation. As above, so below. But again, you know, the author even repeats that same physics lessons about, you know, energy not being created or destroyed, just transmuted, transformed into something else. So I do good. She's looking within. You know, she's studied, she's praying. She is releasing. She is releasing the pain of the past in the single tear, and then out flows this tremendous wave. That the way the artwork is drawn, it implies that that magical energy flowing out through her finger is infinite and expanding. And then the second card was I Honor Virtue. So there are 4 cardinal virtues: temperance, prudence, courage, and justice. And notice the very specific wording here. I honor virtue. There is no claim to virtue being made here. But the only claim being made is that virtue is, reverence is being paid to virtue. I honor virtue. So that implies mindfulness, and it also implies action. So very, very clear. So we're right. back to choice, but not just random choosing, mindfully choosing, making virtuous choices and taking virtuous action. Just got to breathe that in for just a second. So, if I was going to try to summarize Gaia's message in one sentence, it's time to make a choice and to choose wisely, mindfully, courageously, virtuously. Okay. I'm just feeling called to breathe in and just be silent for a moment. Let the message flow out and settle in and land where it's going to land. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all very, very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. And then for a little sign off, I had a unicorn deck, but I've kind of outgrown it. So I've upgraded to the Oracle of the Unicorns, and it's so awesome. So just a quick grab message, unicorns, what would you like to tell us? Magic. Make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. Well, that about says it all right there. And, you know, just like I was saying before, boy, the clarity of source across all of the different tools that I use. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, everybody use your magic and get out there and meditate. Or in there and meditate. Yeah, get in there and meditate. That's it. All right. See you in the next video.